Hello everyone, welcome back to WordWise, where learning English is easy, fun, and for free. Today we have a brand new podcast. Let's talk about the time I tried to call reception at my hotel, asked them to clean my room, and somehow ended up with 3 extra pillows, a birthday cake, and a very enthusiastic staff member singing happy birthday to me. And it was not my birthday, okay? So by this point in my travels, I feel like the universe is testing me personally. Like somewhere, someone is watching all of this happen and taking notes. And honestly, fair enough. I deserve it. So I am staying at this hotel. Nice place. Comfortable bed. Good location. Everything is fine, except my room needs cleaning. Simple situation. I have been in the room for 2 days. The bed needs to be made. The bathroom needs a fresh towel. The bin is full. Normal, everyday hotel stuff. All I need to do is call reception and ask for housekeeping. And here is our first word of the day, housekeeping. In a hotel, housekeeping is the department responsible for cleaning and maintaining the rooms. When you need your room cleaned, fresh towels, or your bed made, you call housekeeping. Can you send housekeeping to my room, please? Beautiful sentence, useful sentence. A sentence I should have said but absolutely did not say. So I pick up the phone, I call reception, and the person who answers speaks very fast. Very, very fast. Like they are being timed. Like there is a competition happening. On the other end of this, phone and speaking slowly means losing. And I catch maybe 40% of what they say, maybe. I panic. And when I panic, as we have established across multiple episodes now, I make choices that I cannot explain. So instead of saying, "Can you send housekeeping, please?" I say, and I want you to understand that I genuinely thought this was correct. I say, "Can you please send someone to celebrate my room?" Celebrate my room. I meant clean. The word I wanted was clean, but somewhere between my brain and my mouth, the word clean disappeared and the word celebrate appeared in its place, and I just went with it. I committed to it. I said it with full confidence. Celebrate my room. And this brings me to our second word, to clarify. To clarify means to make something clearer, to explain something more precisely so there is no confusion. When you say something that is not clear, or when you use the wrong word, you need to clarify. What I mean is to clarify. Let me explain that again. Very useful phrase, especially for English learners, and especially for people like me who accidentally ask hotel staff to throw a party in their bedroom. The receptionist on the phone pauses, just for a second. And then she says, very professionally, very carefully, "I'm sorry, sir, could you clarify what you need?" And instead of clarifying, and instead of saying, "Sorry, I meant clean, I need my room cleaned," I say, "Yes, celebrate, make it nice," because apparently I had decided that celebrate and clean were synonyms, and I was sticking to this decision. Another pause, longer this time, and she says very warmly, "Of course, sir, we will take care of everything." Now, when someone in a hotel says, "We will take care of everything," that is normally very reassuring. It means don't worry, we've got it, everything will be handled. But in this particular situation, what it actually meant was, we think today is your birthday and we are going to make it special. I hang up the phone feeling very pleased. I go out for a walk. I come back to my room an hour later. I open the door. There are balloons, 3 balloons, pink and gold. There are 3 extra pillows on the bed arranged in a decorative way. There is a small chocolate birthday cake on the desk with a single candle in it. And standing next to the cake is a very enthusiastic young staff member who immediately starts singing happy birthday. Full voice, big smile, complete commitment. And I stand in the doorway with my shopping bag, staring at this cake, staring at this person singing. And I think, do I stop this? Or do I just let it happen? I let it happen. I put down my bag. I stand next to the cake. I wait for the song to finish. I clap. I blow out the candle. The staff member claps and says, "Happy birthday, sir. How old are you today?" And I say without hesitating, 32. It is not my birthday. I am not 32. But in that moment, in that room, with that cake, I was 32 and it was my birthday and it was wonderful. He leaves. I sit on my bed surrounded by balloons and extra pillows, eating birthday cake that I did not order for a birthday that is not happening, and I think about language. About how one wrong word can completely change a situation. About how clean and celebrate are not even slightly similar words, and yet here we are. It was actually a very good cake. And this brings us to our third word of the day. Miscommunication. A miscommunication happens when a message is not understood correctly. When what you said and what the other person understood are two completely different things. It can be because of a wrong word, an unclear sentence, or just a simple misunderstanding. There was a miscommunication. Sorry, I think there's been a miscommunication. Super useful word, especially for travelers, especially for anyone who has ever accidentally ordered a birthday celebration instead of a room. Cleaning, miscommunication. I eventually called reception back. I clarified properly this time that I needed fresh towels and a clean bathroom. The receptionist was incredibly kind about the whole thing. She laughed a little. I laughed a little. We had a moment. The towels arrived in 10 minutes. Okay, let's recap our 3 words because, as always, the embarrassment must be turned into education. That is the word-wise promise. Word number 1, housekeeping. The hotel department that cleans and maintains your room. Can you send housekeeping, please? Use it every time you stay in a hotel. Simple, professional, correct. Unlike what I said. Word number 2, to clarify. To explain something more clearly, to remove confusion. Let me clarify. Could you clarify what you mean? To clarify, I did not want a birthday party. I wanted a mop. All correct uses. And word number 3, miscommunication. When a message is understood incorrectly, a wrong word, an unclear sentence, a small confusion that leads to balloons in your hotel room. Miscommunication. It happens to everyone. It happens to me more than everyone. So there you go. 3 words, 1 birthday cake, 3 balloons, and 1 staff member who gave a genuinely excellent performance of happy birthday. That was adventure number 5. And I want you to know that the cake was chocolate. It was moist, it had buttercream frosting, and I regret absolutely nothing. Now tell me, have you ever had a miscommunication that led to something completely unexpected? Have you ever used the wrong word and ended up in a situation you did not plan for? Leave your story in the comments. I read all of them. They make me feel like part of a community of people who are all just out here, doing our best. And if you are not subscribed to WordWise yet, what are you waiting for? It is free, it is fun, and every week, Mr. Robert goes outside and something goes wrong and you learn 3 new English words. We have a good thing going here. Don't miss it. This is Mr. Robert signing off from WordWise. Stay curious, stay kind, and if a hotel staff member ever starts singing, happy birthday to you unexpectedly, just go with it. Blow out the candle. Eat the cake. Life is short. See you in the next one.